Alright, so this is what happens when I couldn't really find teammates at all for Maelstrom Protocol, for spillover, for incursions. I ended up uh, running a solo. I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna challenge myself while grinding and leveling up some of my operators. I'm gonna just play an incursion by myself on severe, and I ended up getting a good roll so that I basically ended up fighting a protein at the end. So I'm 1v1ing one of the hardest bosses on the second hardest difficulty. Um, I'm playing as, a character that really is good at health management. I was playing, in my opinion, very stealthy. Not exactly the best, but pretty stealthy if I'd say so myself. I literally got the biopsy in, the first minute, so I made sure not to take too much damage. I was making sure to grab health kits and make sure my health was refilled. Um, but I was overall just, playing things rather safe if I'd say so myself. Um, this nest tracking and things like that was pretty easy. Again, so I was like being real smooth. Playing by myself, I really didn't have to worry about extra, any extra, you know, situations. There's nothing that might, like, since you have no teammates, there's no extra ways to be spotted. You're not gonna have a random howl go off as long as you're watching your corners. And the best part about the game is when you're playing by yourself, it actually scales the difficulty. So when you don't have a full team, I get to do nest. I had to do less nests. I had to do less biopsies. I had to do, less kills for hunt. It's just, pretty much a straight shot. So since that was the case, I kind of eased my way through this. Um, it was actually very interesting because I basically just duck walked or crouch walked the entire kind of situation because it was just easy like that. I made sure to go around corners. I was finishing up studies. So I might actually do this more often, just to challenge myself and keep myself, and continue to test my skills. But this proteins in general are crazy because I literally started this out winning by so much, and just based on what they were giving, there were so many med kits, so much ammunition. Uh, Even with Doc's extra like ability for health, like I don't know if I just got a crazy roll and I got one of the stronger proteins or what. And the proteins, being that they literally mimic um, different operators. I think I got the one that copies alibi. I think I got the alibi protein this time. So maybe if I got maybe a slower protein, maybe that would have made it different. But the fact that I got the alibi protein who literally makes clones, like I literally felt like an enemy in the Naruto universe fighting Naruto. I was getting jumped the entire time. Like I was holding my own. I was doing well, but I felt like I was literally getting jumped the entire time. Because I would be like, oh, he's over there, and then there's, a clone to my left, a clone to my right. Like, I literally felt like someone in the Naruto universe fighting Naruto. It's like, oh, I'm getting jumped. This is crazy. But I was holding my own. I was, ticking away at his health pretty easily. I didn't have our at the time. I did not have my dock to the level where I could use the HK, a 417, which is a marksman rifle, we probably would have took so much more health off of this protein. I most likely would have, drained his health bar way faster. So there's, that would have been probably a whole game changer. But yeah, I ended up 1v1ing a protein, literally feeling like I'm getting jumped, fighting him and his clones, getting ticked for so much health. And it seemed like every time I tried to stop, he got aggressive. Every time I tried to heal, he got aggressive. Just literally running up on me. I literally felt like I was getting jumped. It was crazy. So I had to try to watch my back, grab health, grab ammunition, continually keep my head on the swivel because I never knew where he was going to pop up at. But I was taking him for so much health that I was like, I got this in the bag. Like this really boosted my confidence. This really took me to like another space mentally because it's just. So I haven't, figured out the trick to it. Even looking at it back, like I was doing super well. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what went wrong and how it went wrong. Maybe it was just I was playing it overly aggressive. Maybe I was kind of pushing the boundary too much. But once I got him almost to his lowest point, it seemed like he really started pushing though. Like he really seemed to start pushing. Like at the beginning, he seemed to be kind of running from me, but once I got him to a low point, it seemed like he was just like rushing at that point. Like he knew he could just take me out, and he was just like, screw it, rush him. Like he literally went from assessing the threat to just take him out. Like there was react tech, but it literally was everything except for ability recharge, which probably would have came in handy. So I do see how they do make this challenging because like even if they give you everything else without an ability recharge, a lot of I'm not gonna say a lot of operators are ability dependent, but a lot of abilities are very, very useful. Very, very useful. For instance, if I would have had an ability recharge, I would have been able to maybe do a couple more revives for myself, and that definitely would have turned the tide for me. But I literally got him down to this last little bit of health. I thought I had it in the bag right here because he literally was like playing back, and I was like, all right, I got a lot more health than him, and literally the clones just started getting aggressive and jumping me. He got behind me somehow, and that literally just turned the tide for me. I got up, I'm making a run for it, right? And I'm like, all right, let me go find some health right quick because I knew there was more health cases. Literally just starts jumping me. He got super aggressive, knowing I was low health, jumped me, and that was the end of that. But I love the XP that I got from this. Even though I failed and ended up having to do go get him MIA, it was pretty fun overall. But it's been an AP experiment. I'll catch you on the next one.